Hi, I'm Sarah Brinshaw, and today I'm presenting on GeoLib, a JavaScript library for geographic calculations. So what does GeoLib actually do? It's a toolkit for working with locations on Earth. First, it can calculate the distance between 2 points, like how far it is from here to California. Second, it can find the nearest location from a list, using for things like find the closest store to me. Third, it handles directions and bearings. You could figure out something is northeast of you or southeast of you. And fourth, it works with radius bounding, like checking if a point is within a certain distance of another point. It's also important to know what GeoLib does not do. It's not a map renderer. It won't draw maps for you. It's not a GPS tracker. It doesn't track your location in real time. It's not tied to Google Maps or a map box. It's just a pure math calculations. You give it a coordinates and it gives you answers. So what is it actually used for the library? Let me give you some real world examples. So delivery apps. Think about like DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Instacart. When you open the app, it needs to figure out which restaurants are closest to you and how far away they are. GeoLib can calculate that distance instantly. It could also help sort restaurants from the nearest and farthest so that you can get the closest option first. Travel planners, if you're building a road trip app or a vacation planner, you want to know the distance between two stops. How far it is from Salt Lake to Las Vegas. From Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon. GeoLib handles all that math for you, and you don't have to figure out the geometry and the calculation distance of a curved Earth. Store locators. Almost every retail website has a Find a Store Near Me feature. When you type in your zip code, it needs to find which store locations are within a certain radius of you. GeoLib has that function speciality for this. You can check if a point is within a radius and find the nearest point from a list. The cool thing is GeoLib is a lightweight and zero dependency, so it won't slow down your app or require you to install a bunch of packages. You can find this on npmgs.com to learn more about this package. How to install. So installing GeoLib is simple. Open up your terminal, type npm install GeoLib, hit enter, and watch it download. That's it. You're ready to use it and in your project. Let's go over the code I created for this project. At the top, I imported GeoLib using require. Then I created a class called Travel Helper. Inside it, I have a static properties with different locations like UVU campus, Cecilia Mia, my favorite restaurant, which is located in Holiday. Then we got the Lagoon Amusement Park, which is all the way in Farmington. And then we got Disneyland, which is in Anaheim, California. And then we got Cancun, Mexico. Each location has a latitude and a longitude. Below that, I wrote two conversion methods. Meters to miles takes a distance in meters and divides it by 1,609.34 to get the miles. And meters to kilometers divides it by 1,000 to get the kilometers. GeoLib always returns distance in meters, so I wrote these helper methods to convert the units we're more familiar with. Here's where I actually use GeoLib. I call GeoLib.getDistance and pass two locations from my Travel Helper class. For example, TravelHelper.uvu campus and TravelHelper.disneyland. This returns the distance in meters, which I store in a variable. Then I use my conversion methods to get the distance in miles and kilometers for each destination. Finally, I displayed the results using console log. I created these formatted boxes with the destination name and emojis to make the output more readable. Each box shows the distance in meters and miles and kilometers. And here's what it looks like when I run the program. UVU to Disneyland is about 563 miles. That's roughly about a 9-hour drive. Cecilia Amelia is only about 28 miles away, which is about maybe 35-40 minutes away. And then we got Lagoon, which is about 50 miles north. That's more like an hour drive. and Cancun is almost 2,000 miles away. Definitely need a plane for that one. GeoLib library is made these calculations easy with just one function call. That's GeoLib, a simple, lightweight library for geographical calculations. Thank you for watching.